PlayStation 5'te yayın yaptığımız MGS Master Collection Volume 1'in ilk oyunu MGS 1 ile karşınızdayız. Arkadaşlar şu an 7. bölümdeyiz ve Metal Gear'in yanına geldik. Biliyorsunuz bu portatif bir savaş robotu ve nükleer bomba içeriyor. Şimdi bu bölümde neler yapacağız hep beraber göreceğiz. Tarihin en iyi oyunlarından bir tanesi arkadaşlar bu oyun. Kojima'nın şaheserlerinden bir tanesi ki 2000 yılında oynamıştım ben bu oyunu. PlayStation 1'de. Oyunun çıkış tarihi de 1996. 16 bit versiyonuyla orijinale en sadık halini oynuyoruz arkadaşlar. Bu arada o yüzden çok grafiklere takılmayın. Tamamen hikayeye odaklanın diye tavsiyede bulunabilirim size. Bu arada bizi YouTube'dan görüp yayınımızı izliyorsanız kanalımızı takip etmeyi ve videolarımızı beğenmeyi unutmayın lütfen. Çünkü değerli desteklerinize ihtiyacımız var. Bu arada canlı yayınlarımızın tamamında arkadaşlar canlı sohbet uygulamamız açık. Bizimle canlı sohbet aracılığıyla ister bu oyun hakkında ister herhangi bir konu hakkında sohbet edebiliyorsunuz. Bunu da belirtmekte fayda var. Kısa bir başlık oluşturma sonrası arkadaşlar oyuna kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Hakan selam kardeşim, hoş geldin. Ne habersin bakalım? Arkadaşlar kısacık bir vaktinizi aldım. Kardeşim felsefe sınavında şöyle söyleyeyim, rahat ol olabildiğince. Felsefe çünkü kolay bir ders. Yani ben hayatımda hiç felsefe yazısına çalışmadım, öyle söyleyeyim. Hepsinde de 90 üstü aldım. Çok teknik ezbere dayalı sorarsa o ayrı. Bizim hoca biraz daha mantıksal sorular soruyordu çünkü. Ama kolay gelsin, iyi dersler diliyorum. Yani iyi sınavlar diliyorum. Umarım başarılı olacaksın Hakan. Biz şu nevaleleri hızlıca bir toplayalım arkadaşlar. Şu aşağı değmemiz lazım. Aşağı nasıl iniyoruz bilmiyorum ama aşağıda da bir sürü nevale var çünkü. Burada mı iniyoruz acaba?
going?
Not bad. I just got past his third security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Snake, I did it.
You got past security?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear
Yapıyorum o zaman, dikkat kendine.
Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this.
Ömer baba, ne habersin?
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
Sağ olasın kardeşim. Ben de zaten yarım saatte buradayım. Yarım saat sonra ben de kaçar.
The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Arkadaşlar bir telefon görüşmesi daha yapmam lazım. Gündüz oyun oynamamın sebebi işte bu aslında. Çok telefon trafik içinde olmam. Sebebi bu.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses. Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No. Ocelot took it from me.
Damn. The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Snake!
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
ya. Arkadaşlar sizdeyim.
Did you find the file for the override system?
Just wait a little longer. I found out a lot about the arms industry, though. After the Cold War ended, the United States slashed its defense budget by more than 15%. Naturally, the arms industry was severely affected. It resulted in an orgy of mergers and acquisitions. Some of the big arms conglomerates today are made up of what 10 years ago would have been 20 or more smaller arms companies. Armstech is one of those. But we lost our bid to produce the U.S. Air Force's next line of fighter jets. Then we took a stab at civilian applications, but that was a failure too. The company was about to go belly up. Ironically, the Defense Department was in pretty much the same situation. Thanks to big budget cuts, they were forced to turn to the private sector to help fund their weapons development. On top of that, the government began to actively export their advanced weapons technology to the private sector in order to maintain a high standard of quality in the country's defense armaments. Eventually, they decided on a joint development project for new weapon systems between the DoD and the private sector. And since both sides were in such bad financial shape, that's where all the back-scratching came in. So there was another reason for the joint development of Metal Gear, huh? It wasn't just President Baker trying to keep arms tech afloat.
Aynen, bari şu armorumuzu takalım ya. Çekileyim ya. Vay, Nikit burada.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Locknor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly
Eğer diyor insanların çok yaşadığı bir noktaya diyor nükleer bomba atarsanız diyor oyun biter diyor. Ama diyor bir test noktasına atarsanız diyor bütün dünya devletlerinin diyor dikkatini çekersiniz diyor.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders.
Ne diyor bu şekilde diyor? Nükleer silahları olmayan diye diğer küçük devletler bizimle iletişime geçer ve Amerika'nın diyor sistemlerini biz terörist gruplara, diğer ülkelere satarız diyor. Goçikayı. Diyor parayı diyor genom soldurular, genom askerler oluşturmaya diyor harcarız diyor.
So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
Metal Gear'in diyor
Very prudent man.
test atışını yaptıktan sonra diyor konuşabiliriz
There's nothing to
demişler.
worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to
Rusya diyor tekrar depozisyonunu kazanmak istiyor diyor. Süper bir savaş gücüne sahip olmak istiyor diyor.
Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Burası diyor diş cennet diyor.
Boss's dream.
Big Boss'un diyor hayali diyor Rusya'yı tekrar diyor canlandırmakta.
If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to
Kadınla ne yapacağız?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Meryl diyor hayatta tutun diyor. Bu adam diyor onu diyormuş ya.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about? It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Kartı diyor sadece bir kere diye kullanabilirsin diyor.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got one of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy.
İşte çok zor tarafı bu.
It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures.
Farklı sıcaklıklarda arkadaşlar kartın şekli değişiyor.
The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen.
Aynen, sarı, mavi, kırmızı.
Corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Damn!
Vay herif. Eli vurdu, kart gitti.
The key fell on the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Nereye düşürdün lan kağıdı? Burada değil. Aşağı inip önce kart alacağız arkadaşlar. Fatih selam kardeşim, hoş geldin. Tamam. Aşağı inip şu kartı almamız lazım arkadaşlar. Peki bunu nasıl yapacağız? Buradan değil. Phantom Pain'de benim sevmediğim aslında bir şey yoktu ya. Sende ne vardı bakalım? Neyi beğenmedin sen? Fatih? Burası ne peki? Ne alt yemeği var yani bura? Ha. Çok doğru söyledin. O noktada haklısın. Anladım. Ya onu bizim Aleo platinledi. Tamam, Palki'yi aldık arkadaşlar. Üşüdü herhalde herif. Ha, ulan bombayı almışız ya. Allah belanı vermesin. Elimize bombayı almışız. Atsana bombayı. Ben de diyorum lan, bu bomb ne? Tamam, hadi çıktık. Kanalda yok. O Phantom Pain bayağı eski oyun ya. Ama bende olduğu için onu platinlemedim ben. Onu ileride mutlaka platinleyeceğim yine. Öyle söyleyeyim. Bunu arkadaşlar soldan sağa okutacaktık. O yüzden tekrar yukarı çıkıyoruz. İyi bakalım, ilk kartı okutabileceğiz mi?
You found the card key, right? First comes the room temperature key. Put it into the far left terminal in the control room. That key is actually an IC card. Its connector pins and main body are made of a shape memory alloy. designed so that unless it's been changed to the correct shape, it won't be recognized by the PAL code input terminal in the control room, and the detonation code won't be entered.
Önce sarı olanı kullanacağız arkadaşlar. Mesela bu da gördüğüm en zekice şeylerden bir tanesiydi. Kartı aldık, tamam. Tamam. Tamam, ocelot yok.
PAL code number 1, confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2, freeze the key.
Şimdi ta en dışarı gideceğiz arkadaşlar. Karlı alana gideceğiz. Orada kartı soğutacağız, geri geleceğiz. O yüzden de çok hızlı gelmek gerekiyor. Yani öyle bir durum var. Şu problemi çözdükten sonra arkadaşlar yayını sonlandıracağım. Aşağıdaki su soğuk muydu acaba ya? Suya bir inip bakacağım ya. Su soğuk mu acaba? Ben ta dışarı götürüyordum. Oğlum su buz gibi değil mi? Niye mavi olmuyor? Mesela burada mavi olması lazımdı suyun bence. Ben daha öncekinde ta geriye giderek yaptım okey ama burada mavi olması lazım suyun. Yok. Tamam. Suda olmadığını görmüş olduk. Yavrum benim. Burada ne var ki lan o kadar şey var? Allah canını almıyor ya. Burası buzhaneydi galiba. Ha, aynen. Burada kartımız maviye dönecek arkadaşlar. Ekstra malzemeler var mı? Hepsini almış olarak sayıyor mu? Yukarıda malzemeler vardı. Bakalım onları alabilecek miyiz? Ya yukarıda malzemeler falan yokmuş. Ben var diye görüyordum. Oğlum burası yeterince soğuk değil mi?
Snake, it looks like you changed the card key's shape correctly. Go and put it into the middle terminal in the control room before...
Heh. Bence dediğim gibi bunun suda da değişmesi gerekiyordu bence. Fatih sen bugün ne yapıyorsun bakalım? Nasıl geçiyor günün? Bugün planı ne yani? Oğlum burası değildi ya. Çıksana lan. Yanlış tuşa basarsan çıkmaz tabii.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
Where'd he go? Return to your position.
Şimdi elimizdeki kartı ısıtacağız arkadaşlar. Oho, ulan biz buraya gelene kadar yemin ediyorum yandık.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Die?
No. Fox Die. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, decoy octopus, die of something that looks
Elhamdülillah arkadaşlar.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Fox Die kills its victims.
Fox Die diyor arkadaşlar. Kurbanlarını direkt diyor
No.
kalp kriziyle öldürüyor diyor.
Naomi was behind it.
Snake.
Naomi diyor oradaki 2 tane kişinin kalp kriziyle ölmesinden sorumlu kişi diyor.
Machines.
Ve bunları nano makinelerle yapıyorlar diyor.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of
Naomi'yi sorguluyorlar şimdi diyor.
Well,
Gözaltına aldık diyor.
the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Die vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Zaten çalışmıyor ki. Şu an mayın temizliği yapıyoruz arkadaşlar bu arada. Bu bölgede. Tamam, mayın kalmamış. Şerefsiz ya. Ben dedim orayı vuramaz, vurdu. Tamam, mayın yok. Şöyle tamam, bir gezelim ya. Bir alalım da. Zaten resim için hiçbir şeyimiz yok.
Naomi's an enemy spy? I can't believe it.
I don't want to believe it either, but
Snake, leave it to Colonel Campbell. You've got to concentrate on re-inputting that detonation code.
you're right.
Somewhere warm? What about the blast furnace? But the problem is, if you go through a cold place on the way back, the card key might change shape. You need to hurry on the way back.
Ne güzel öldüm be. Kartta kızarmıştır güzelce.
Snake, are you okay? Snake! Snake!
Allah'ım ya Rabbi ya.
Snake, are you okay? Snake! Snake!
Bir sürünüp deneyeceğim ya. Ya oyunlarını oynarım aslında da öyle çok aman aman iyi bir oyunu yok. Mesela Alan Wake'i oynadım. Şimdi ikisi geldi. İkisini de oynayacağım. Yani o oyun korkularıyla ilgili bir sıkıntım yok yani. Ya Resident Evil'ları çoğunu oynadım ama Resident Evil'lar artık şeye geldi ya, gına geldi.
Naomi's an enemy. Somewhere warm? What about the black?
Blast Furnace ne ya? Blast buhar bildiğim kadarıyla ama. Yüksek fırın diyor.
Somewhere warm? What about the blast furnace?
Oğlum zaten buradayız lan. Ha, burayı kastediyormuş. Çıkış nerede? Karşıda. Ha bak o Lords of the Fallen'dan dolayı kaldı aslında o. Tamam, burada yine bunlar atlar. Yine çatışırız biz burada. Yok, çatışma yoktu gerçi ya, yanlış hatırlamıyorsam. Aynen, çatışma yok. Üçüncü derken şey mi? Little Nightmare mi diyorsun? Yoksa şey mi? Resident Evil'a mı?
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like.
Yok, Riddle'ı hiç oynamadım kardeşim ben.
But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
Because you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother, and him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of
2 yıl diyor, seni öldürmek için diyor, bekledim diyor.
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target.
Şimdi sizdeyim arkadaşlar burada.
They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die.
Valla ona bakmam lazım yani, ama aynı anda 2 kişinin aynı oynaması, hani Little Nightmare'i Ali sevdiği için Ali oynayacak mecburen. Bana çok ileride olabilir belki.
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time?
Bana diyor program yükledin değil mi diyor. Hala vaktin var mı diyor.
I don't blame you for wanting
Benim diyor ölmemi istemeni diyor
I still have a job to do.
yanlış anlamam diyor. Ama diyor hala yapmam gereken bir şey var diyor. Yeterli vaktim var mı diyor.
Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox dye.
Huh? You weren't.
No. You were injected with Fox dye as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that.
Sana diyor
No, that's not the whole
bu diyor
truth.
şırınga bu operasyonun bir parçası olarak enjekte edildi diyor. Ben yapmadım diyor.
Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake.
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
Bu operasyondan diyor el çektirildi diyor.
What did she mean when she said that Fox dye was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Herifi kumpasa getirmişler. Pezevenkler. Sonra da diyorlar ki nükleer bombayı durdur. Oğlum o değil ya. Hemen çık yukarı. He. İyilik yapmayın lan. Oğlum girsene.
Palco number
Assassin's Creed var, Final Fantasy 16'nın platini var, Lords of the Fallen var, bu var. Var oğlu var.
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers...
DARPA'nın diyor kodunu öğrenemedik diyor.
Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation.
Ocelot da diyor, onu diyor, sorgularken diyor öldürdü diyor. Yani bizim buraya kadar Snake'le gelmemiz aslında bir plandı arkadaşlar.
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input?
Yani sen de diyor bu diyor planın içerisinde miydin en baştan beri diyor.
You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine. To me, their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know.
Bu durumu bilmeyen sadece sen vardın
Who
diyor.
are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid. How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Olaya bak, olaylar olaylar. Kapıyı uçurabilir miyiz? Yok. Camlar kurşun geçirmezdi zaten.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute. I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
O kaçan kim? Liquid Snake kim olacak?
Liquid Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily.
Kendini niye Master'ın yerine koydun diyor. Seni çok daha rahat manipüle etmek için diyor da.
The boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox Dye.
Fox Dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows.
Sadece Naomi biliyor diyor bu diyor aşının diyor durumunu.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Armstech president and decoy octopus were killed by Foxdie, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
Sen, ben ve Ocelot diyor. Bizde de diyor Foxdie aşısı var ama bize diyor etkilemedi diyor.
If it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But
Biz
we're
diyor
not
ikiziz.
all twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge!
Sen benden diyor intikam alma diyor şansımı elimden aldın diyor.
I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes! Yeah!
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon! Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother! Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century!
It's moving. How do I stop it?
Sevgili Metal Gear.
Snake, there's nothing I can do to help you. All I can do is cheer you on. Do it for me, Snake.
Arkadaşlar yayını tam da şu an Metal Gear boss savaşı öncesi bitiriyorum. Bu savaşı akşam yapacağız, bilginiz olsun. Çünkü 1 saat 40 dakika oldu ve artık işe geçmem gerekiyor. İzlediğiniz için teşekkür ediyorum arkadaşlar. Sağlıcakla kalın.